Holy shit, it's been a fucking hot minute. It's been, what was it, since Tuesday? Since last Tuesday, since I streamed. How long was that? That was at least like 3 days. That was a long time. Holy fuck, it's good to be back. Thank God. It's awesome. I am doing another fucking game by me. Who would have fucking thunk it? Who would have fucking thunk it? I did it. Again. Honestly, I'm pretty fucking excited. So just a little bit of backstory. So I first joined, so the person is called Nebulance X. I should have the information in the Twitch name, but honestly, it has been, I first joined her stream, I think like a month or 2 months ago, somewhere between then. She would always like stream in the mornings while I was working, because I work from home in the mornings, and I forgot, I think I found her through the recommended tab on the left side of Twitch, and it just fucking worked. Who'd have fucking thunk it? And actually, before I finish this, I'm gonna see if I can make this look not tacky. Actually, I think it's gonna look tacky. Let me get that. I think it looks pretty good. There's barely any like facial tonal difference on my face, which is fine, honestly. I don't care too much about it. Kitty, stop. Don't you even fucking start. Don't you even fucking start. Don't you even fucking start. Hey, I'm busy. I got shit to do. Alright, you can get down. Because I know you hate me. So yeah, I guess let's just fucking get into it. Hopefully the invite went through. Let me go ahead and ping her to fucking get into this fucking shit, dude. Fuck. So yeah, I hope y'all are ready. Because it's been a bit since I've done this. But I'm just as excited. So let me go ahead and shoot her an invite. Yes. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen Slay. Ooh. God, I love alcohol. Oh, by the way, before I continue, I need to fucking say some shit. These... Oh, that's really bright. Can I make this not as bright? I guess you can't really see it regardless. Corona Refrescas. These Corona Refrescas are so fucking good. Like, they are amazing. This one's coconut lime, but they have like guava lime. I can't remember the other one, but they are fucking good. I never thought Corona would put anything else out besides the virus. But who would have fucking thought? They're actually really good. Alright, so I sent them a message, and as soon as they're ready to go, we're ready to fucking get into it. So I hope y'all are excited somewhat, because I love doing this. I have a great time doing this. Every single time. It's fucking great. It's just amazing. So I think we're ready to get started. Let me, let's fucking go. Also, if you're in chat, please let me know if you can hear her voice as clearly as mine. What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
What the fuck is up, Kyle? No, what did you say to me?
I forgot the rest, I'm sorry.
No, say it again, bro. I don't actually know the rest. I'm just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Fucking step up, bro. Do you want to throw hands?
Step the fuck up, bro.
Did you get the invite for Overwatch?
Let me double check, as I have I barely understand Overwatch sometimes.
Gotcha.
No, it's not the find a group one. Friends online, zero playing Overwatch. Invitations, there we go. I did find it.
That's me. That's me right there.
Yeah.
Alright, I invited you to the group. Just want to make sure you get into the group real quick.
Let me go back to where I was. Joined group, voice chat, push to talk, players and channel. It looks like I joined, I think.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. So with the
Okay.
whole voice chat, push to talk, all that nonsense, I mean, it's only for if you want to talk in the game, but since we're in a call, it kind of doesn't really, doesn't really matter at all.
I avoid talking in first-person shooter games like this for
But
the fact that I am.
But why? What? Why? No. What? No. No way.
Because I am both shit at the game and also a woman. So
Wait.
that leads.
Wait. You are?
What?
You are?
I know. It's shocking news.
I don't know. I can't live with myself anymore. What the fuck?
I know. I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you that. I really did.
You know what? It's totally fine. I'm not even worried about it. But let me. Also, by the way, I hope you're okay with doing like just bullshit games, like not ranked or anything like that, because I feel like those are really stressful, and because
hell
people
no.
like talk shit all the time.
Yeah. See, that's part of the reason why I don't talk in voice chat in those games. But also, like, when I play games like Overwatch, and like yesterday I was playing Titanfall with James, like all of it was just like bullshit gaming, just to like shooty bang bang. You know what I mean?
Shooty bang bang. Yes, as you do.
And I was a little toasted yesterday, and I did consume
Hey.
some edibles basically as soon as I got home. So those should be kicking in about like half an hour.
Half an hour, gang.
20 minutes.
I'll be
don't
sure to
know.
leave all the juicy stuff until after it
Oh
kicks
boy.
in.
Oh
Don't
boy,
worry.
that makes me nervous.
Don't worry, it's nothing bad, I promise. But yeah, if you're ready to get started, let's go ahead and do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, this is a show called Game by Me, where I take an streamer and I interview them. That way, the people who are following that streamer can get to know them better. So tonight, I'm playing Overwatch with Nebulance X. She's a Canadian streamer who just recently hit her 200 follower goal. Very impressive stuff. She also streams games such as Stardew Valley, The Witcher 3, and Minecraft with Queen of the Cream. Nebulance,
Yeah.
happy to have you.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's always nice to be invited to these things for sure.
Definitely. It's oh shit, we have to pick roles too.
Yeah.
This game's changed so much. Honestly.
Yeah, I mainly play soldier too, so just
Play
wait.
honestly, play whoever you want. I'm just here to have fun, and we're here to fuck around and find out probably.
Oh yeah, soldier. I only play soldier because that's like I'm one of those people when I start a new game that requires role selection. I like play one thing or one person just to get used to the game, and then I'm like,
Mhm.
I like their mechanics, and then by the time I'm told to switch it out, I'm too used to them, and I'm scared to try something new.
You know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. It's honestly it's scary. I stick with what I know usually. I'm too scared to like branch out and find out my own people or find out how other people play.
Oh, same. I'm like,
Honestly.
what strategy? I just play the same character
I play for fun.
every time.
What? So, as I mentioned in the intro, you recently hit your 200 follow goal, and to celebrate that, you were originally going to do a shock therapy Wii bowling stream, but eventually you had some shit happened with your capture card. But the shock therapy thing, where did that come from?
I don't know. I think I had seen like a couple of people doing like drinking games or something with the shock therapy or the TENS machines, or trying to do like normal everyday things with it. And my parents happened to have a TENS machine, and it was funny because I asked to borrow it. My mom's like, "Oh, like what do you need it for? Are you feeling a bit sore?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna play Wii bowling with it."
Nah, I
was like-
wanna broadcast it to a bunch of strangers on the internet.
Yeah, she's like, "Okay, why are you doing that?" And I was like, "Don't worry about it, Mama. Don't worry about it. Okay?
Don't worry about it. Trust me. It's content. It's for content.
It's content. The people will love it. You know."
Was that one of the crazier things you've done on camera?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
aside from reenacting TikToks,
yeah, see, the reenacting TikTok things I think is more cringy than like all of the other stuff, you know?
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It is TikTok. Fuck TikTok, dude.
Yeah,
reenacting
reenacting TikTok is just one of those things, but like, yeah, I think that's one of the weirder things I've done on stream to play like Phasmophobia, although I will admit I'm pretty sure it would have been way more fun to play, you know, Wii Bowling if my capture card had worked.
Yeah, honestly, there's a certain charm to like Wii Bowling and like how simple it is, and with the machine, how fun it would be to watch someone fuck up Wii Bowling.
Exactly.
By
yeah,
having,
I was like,
by having like muscle spasms every few seconds. I think.
Yeah, it would have been a better show of like the, you know, the effects of the tens machine, if that makes sense.
Right, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You would have been able to really see how, like how it works or how it affects you. I guess is that right?
Exactly.
Honestly,
Ooh, I got stuck on something. Sorry,
no,
I'm like
good.
shooting.
You're good. We're here to. Yeah, no worries. And another thing I wanted to bring up as far as streaming goes is how much I love your titles whenever you do stream The Witcher 3. Such like any kind of variation of Step Geralt. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right. But where did the idea for that come from? Of naming them after very low budget pornography videos.
Someone actually came into my stream and I was like, I am like such a fan of Geralt, and like I'm like, he's daddy to me almost, you know, like the only male video game character or person I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like that's good. And someone came in and they're like, what are you doing, Step Geralt, in my chat? And I was like, you know what, that's it.
I love it. I'm using it. I mean, honestly, I love that. I love that because I don't know. It's like such a cliche thing. Like the whole like, what are you doing, Step whoever? But to apply it to fucking Geralt, I think it's awesome. I love it personally.
Oh, thank you. I thought it would be good humor, you know, and it always gives me something good to like put down for my titles.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because I find titles as a streamer are like one of the harder things to really come up with, you know?
Because you don't know. For me, I don't know if I want to keep it like serious. If I want to make it funny, I don't know. It's its own battle sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Just trying to like make it funny, personally. But
let's
I mean,
run out in front of these guys.
You're good. We're doing pretty good so far. We're fucking them up. They're fucking around, and this is finding out to them.
Hell
personally.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh shit.
I think I got like 3 eliminations, which is real shocking for me personally.
What? What? No. What? I don't know what you're on about. We're here.
Bad game.
Yeah, we're
bad gameplay.
I think we're doing pretty good. They haven't gotten past this wooden wall. I think we're doing a great job, honestly.
Oh, yeah, it's going pretty well actually.
Yeah, good job. Great job, teammate.
Hell yeah. Ooh.
Watch out for that shit. Ooh, check this out.
Snagged by that guy.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, damn it. I was gonna use an ultimate, but I got yoinked.
Oh, yeah, they do that to you.
They do that to you. Oh, shit.
If I could aim today, that would be fantastic.
Just move your mouse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll get on that. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm still learning how to do it myself, so don't even worry about it.
Oh, yeah, I feel that, though. Ooh.
Boosh.
Got somebody somehow.
You did great.
Oh, thanks.
So, as I understand, you're also practicing videography and photography in your free time. Did that inspiration start when you first took a picture of that EOS lip balm container, or did you always sort of have that appreciation towards photography and film?
I guess I was always interested in taking pictures as a teenager. I think it really started when I was like, you know, 13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always been an artist. Oh, nice.
Good
And
job.
my parents always encouraged me to like, you know, channel my creativity, find ways to express it. So, yeah, I don't know. I saw cool pictures that people were doing online, and I was like, hey, let me try that. I bought myself a cheap camera, Canon XTI, I think it was when I was 13 for 60 bucks, and had that up until last year, and really just went to town with photos. And
Right.
I think that really inspired me to like go to school and
Nice.
do what I loved and practice videography.
That's good, yeah. And you actually recently did a little film project, which you, I guess, shared with me one on one. Well, what thought process was it like to record that and plan it out and get the right shots and everything? Could you give a little
Ooh.
insight on that?
Um, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one for me. So I know a lot of people when they get video ideas, like they just think of it on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Mine is really weird. I don't get my big ideas until like I listen to a song. You know, as soon as I get the assignment or like the need to make a video put on me, I like hit shuffle on my playlist, and usually like a specific song will just like trigger, the shots visually in my head. I can see them. And I like to film it is a bit different because I don't really have a thought process besides just like do, if that makes sense.
Right. No. Do you do better when you plan it out and you try and like get the right feel for it?
Kind
Something
of,
along
but
those lines.
kind of not. Like planning it out in the film industry is just basically doing like storyboarding, which is just like quick sketches of like the scenes that you want or like the exact framing of characters and stuff.
Right.
I can do that, but that's more of like a visual for someone else to see. For me, like as soon as I have an idea, I visually see individual shots that I want to take already in my head as soon as I get that idea.
You start thinking about
So
all the possibilities and everything.
yeah, and I'm able to kind of frame it myself in my head, and it's really kind of cool because when it comes to filming it, like I already know exactly what I want to do.
That's
Obviously,
cool.
sometimes limitations come up with certain things, and certain shots don't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Like that video project I just recently did, I used black bath bombs to make the water like black. Um, and there was a shot where I wanted to show me putting the bath bombs in, except I couldn't get plain ones, and the only ones I could get were Darth Vader ones. So for such a serious project, I kind of had to ixnay the putting it in shot and kind of swap it out with just them fizzing up where you couldn't see that they were
Right.
Darth Vader.
No, I get that. I get that. But I mean, you made it work and it looked really good. I don't know. I'm not sure what grade you got on it, but I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a pretty
I
cool
just,
project.
yeah, I just recently got that grade back, and I'm pretty sure he gave me like a 97 out of 100 on it, which was really
97.
nice.
Why not just give you the 100 at that point? What could you have done that knocks off 3 points? You blinked too fast?
I think the pacing was something that he had mentioned was a little weird because I was trying to fit it within a 2 minute time frame. Other people went over it for that particular assignment, so I felt a little weird knowing that I could have extended it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I think it was just timing because I have had him for classes before, and he gave me 100 on the first assignment I ever did for him a couple of years ago. But since then, I think he's kind of expected me to like grow and learn and really like,
Okay,
um,
so he's holding you to that standard, basically.
yeah. And he had me on for a bunch of videos to do with like the faculty themselves as like a side volunteer job.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I could kind of tell that he was real excited for me to do it because every time I'd talk to him about it, he was like, honestly, you and this other student were like the best choices. You guys have done an amazing job, stuff like that.
Wow.
So I think he holds me to a bit of a standard of like, you did great, but I want to tell you things that you could do better to make this like amazing. And they're little things, but I always appreciate it.
Damn, best in the class. All right. I see how it
Probably
is.
not.
Damn,
That gifted child standard.
I mean, honestly, I think it's good to have that kind of professor, even though it's probably like frustrating at times. because you know you do a good job, but you don't get the grade you think you deserve. I'm not sure if that applies to you, but I think having somebody to push you and like make you realize how you could make good better. I think that's important.
Yeah, it's more so for me. I'm underconfident in my abilities, so having him giving me that grade but still giving like feedback is really nice to know that like I'm doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a lot of problems with thinking that I'm not on the right path or like I'm not good enough to be doing certain things.
Gotcha.
Ah, they are right up here.
Bunch
But
of
yeah,
bitches.
he really helps out with like giving me the confidence, if that makes sense.
That's good. I think that's probably like the biggest deterrent of people who are pursuing like a creative art.
Yeah, without like coddling too much, you know?
Yeah.
Because that could be a problem in our oh, sorry, I lost the thought because he pulled me in.
You're good.
It could be a problem in our degree to have people like baby us too much and make us think we're good when we're not.
Right.
So.
Yeah. No, you definitely want to reach a certain standard of like professionalism in the film industry.
Yeah.
Because once you reach that, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
But it's just
like,
a matter. Yeah, it's just a matter of knowing what makes things good. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I'm like.
And these guys are kind of clapping us.
They are. Ooh. They need to buy me a drink before they do this.
I know.
What the fuck?
One guy's trying to hide from me and shoot me from behind. Ooh, I got taken out.
Ooh, get over here. Ow.
They said you guys did good in your last game. Let's throw you into a really high tiered one next.
Honestly. Ooh, I got ultimated. I missed it. Not ultimated.
That's always the worst, is when you're like, yes, something to help.
Right, and then you just fuck it up and don't use it. Or something like
Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night.
I'm giving you the tools to literally kill the entire enemy team. There's no possible way you can fuck this up. Watch me.
This is my third death considering last game I somehow didn't die at all. I have not landed a single death this game.
You know, I just went through my first death actually. I'm kind of doing okay now. I don't know. This game has its moments where it's really good, like last game, but now it's like kind of stressful because we're
You're
not.
Like I'm clapping.
Yeah, what we were doing to the other team, they're doing to us now.
I literally just got like one shot by this guy's ultimate running out of the.
It's alright, it happens. Just move to the side.
Oh yeah, his was like a big area one.
Oh.
It covered like the whole street. Weirdly enough.
Ow! Fuck's sake.
Got one. Thank you.
Nice. Gang. Fucking dude, I'm gonna... We can't do anything. They're so annoying. I hate this team.
Yeah,
and
there's
I'm
one
dead.
guy hiding on the roof area.
And I'm fucking dead.
What doesn't help is I don't have an aim down sights right now, and I really rely on that a lot in like other games.
Who are you playing? Oh, you're playing Soldier. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You don't need aim down sights. Just left click. And then right
I'm
click.
bad at aim.
And then right click. Right click sometimes. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna
Almost
die.
got another guy, got one. Oh, I got eliminated by someone else from behind.
I did too. Holy shit. Alright, I'm dead. So you currently have blonde hair, and as far as I'm concerned, you went through a bunch of different hairstyles right before 2020. Out of the light blue hair dye you did in 2014, the teal look you did later that year, and the purple orange gradient you did in 2015, which was your most favorite hair color and which was your least favorite?
Ooh, you are bringing up like old stuff. This is embarrassing.
So it's part of the job. It's part of the job, man.
I'm like, how did you find this stuff? But I'm not hard to find sometimes. Ooh, it's hard to say, honestly. I don't think I really disliked many of them. I think the orange maybe, like, in theory, is the least favorite just because of the way it fades.
Right.
Weirdly enough. But Besides that, yeah, I think some of my favorites were probably like the purples, the blues, stuff like that. Um, and like I want to try more colors now as an adult, but uh, I've realized that my blonde hair is not easy to keep up with.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't really understand because I have obnoxiously, like, stupidly dark brown hair, but I understand where you're coming from about like maintaining it and making sure it's healthy and you don't ruin your hair by dyeing it a different color every month.
Yeah, I'm a little indecisive. I'd probably dye it like a nice purple, and then I'd be like, "Ah, just kidding. I hate it now."
Go with purple. I dyed my hair purple, and it came out really, really, really good. And again, I have super, super dark hair. It almost looks black, but it's technically dark brown. And purple,
Ooh.
I promise, like, purple will look good. I promise you. I highly recommend purple.
I might do that soon because I'm like I need to do something with my hair. I gotta change it up, but without changing it up too much.
Gotcha. You could even do like the tips, or you could do half, or you know, if you don't want to commit to the full head of hair. You could do something else, or something that doesn't fully commit.
Yeah, the things to avoid with hair colors are things like green and stuff. Although I have had green, I think that was the last time I actually dyed my hair, and it turned out pretty fucking sick, if I do say so myself.
Well, I mean, there's your idea then for the next color.
Potentially.
I've been slowly putting off dyeing my hair purple. I have everything. Okay, so with dyeing, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Your natural hair is brown, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so whenever you dye your hair, do you have to bleach it first and then dye it? Or can you just dye it? Like, is it light enough to where you can just dye it?
I mainly have to bleach it first, just because most colors that I'd want are really bright and that I used to put in my hair, I wanted to be super bright.
Right.
And putting blue or purple on brown hair would just make it like a subtle in the light type of thing, and teenage me was not going for that, like, at all.
Oh no?
Teenage me wanted it bright and
bright and beautiful.
I wanted to be noticed, which now hearing that I'm like, why did I want that? I'm very shy as an adult.
If it makes you feel any better, I was in a similar thing. I don't want to like chalk it up to being the emo phase that everyone goes to, but I went through my own phase of I want to do crazy stuff with my hair, with my fashion, things like that. The only problem is with my hair, so I'm Hispanic, and my hair, it doesn't grow like normal hair does, to where it grows out and then it falls down naturally. My hair is so thick, if I let it grow out, it looks like an afro. It straight up looks like almost like an afro.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's I hate it. I wish I could grow my hair longer sometimes, but then I think a couple years ago I realized, like, you know what? I'm content with short hair. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. I want long hair, but then I see my short hair and I was like, that didn't look too bad, but then I want long hair when I cut it again.
Yeah, and your hair was actually shorter than it is now a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yep. It
was much shorter.
It was a interesting length when I was, 13, 14, 15.
Hey, I don't blame you. If it's embarrassing to you, we've all had those embarrassing moments. Don't feel like you're alone on that.
It's just like being a teenager and you're like, oh my god, what if I just do this really cool, edgy thing? Everyone will love it, you know?
Yeah.
That was not the case. Everyone did not love it. But, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. At least you can, like, look back on it and laugh about it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what, honestly, I love that the most out of, like, out of my cringy phases, is that I can just laugh at myself and how much of a dumbass I was and how cringy I was.
Yeah.
Because that shows growth. If you can look at yourself and laugh about it.
Exactly. Although I still look at it, I'm like, I'm okay, thanks though.
Never again.
Yeah. We've made a comeback here today.
We did. I just realized we're at like the very end.
Yeah, I'm just mindlessly shooting things and going.
I mean, that's how you win the game, basically. You just mindlessly shoot and then win.
I usually am very bad at doing like damage and properly like winning games.
Yeah.
Which is funny because yesterday playing Titanfall 2 in the multiplayers, I was having such a hard time landing shots at the end there. I think it may have been the cannabis, but also
No,
it's probably
no. Impossible. Simply impossible.
it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Cannabis impairing my visuals? No way.
What? If it couldn't be me.
Impossible. My
Yeah.
my reflex time? Gosh, if I could speak, that would be great.
You're doing fantastic. We lost! We were about to
How?
win and then we didn't.
Oh, maybe it's because we didn't hit the time limit.
I guess not. It's alright. It's all good.
It's a good game though.
It was a good game. It was definitely fun.
Yeah, I was doing damage.
You were doing work, son.
Mainly towards the end, but you know.
We don't talk. Yeah, we talk about the overall game. Holy
we ignore
shit!
the parts where we were doing bad.
Yes, absolutely. We didn't do bad. We only did good this whole game. We only lost because of our team, not us. Impossible.
Yeah, it was not me and you. We were not the bad ones here.
Absolutely not. So I wanted to take another segment to talk about tattoos because these past couple days on Twitter we were talking about tattoos, you, me, and Liz. So the first tattoo you got, the feather with like an orange watercolor splatter on it. What inspired you to get that?
I actually drew it myself because I was like, I think this might make a cool design.
Mm-hmm.
The artist did have to redraw it because I drew it in pen, which is never good. Don't use that for your actual tattoos, kids. But I put the colors as the colors of Peach's tail, and I had also fostered at the time this Indian ringneck, and she was beautiful. She was just a little baby. She came from a not great home.
Aww.
And I wanted to include yellow for her because as much as she was a little too much for me to handle as a permanent placement in my home, you know, I still got to take on this like beautiful little baby bird and like help her grow and help her learn to trust. So that was why I got this tattoo. Even though I knew, you know, she wasn't gonna stay in my home like Peaches was, I still wanted to remember because I feel like I did her good, you know.
Yeah, and that's good. Honestly, I think that's a pretty admirable thing to do.
Yeah, because when she came into me scared, like you couldn't touch her. They had clipped her wings so bad that she would just fall, like they were butchered.
Oh man.
And it took me 2 years to get her to a point where I could like target train her. She would step up for me all the time. She was starting to fly. You know, she trusted me after those 2 years, and I was pretty proud of it because she came from a home where they got her as a congrats for finishing grade 5 gift for a kid.
Huh.
And
see,
that specific type of bird is not even it's not even a beginner bird, so you don't get them for
yeah,
kids.
honestly, I'm kind of iffy about getting pets for young children who, especially if you're the one with the bird knowledge, not me, saying that breed is not an easy breed to take care of, or it's not like beginner friendly, I guess I should say. And I mean, personally, I'd stick with like a hamster or something if I ever had kids who wanted pets and they're like 6 years old. I'll stick with a hamster, or I don't know, I'll go get a rat from the backyard. Throw a collar on it.
Yeah, because she was so I don't know if I mentioned she was an Indian ringneck, but Indian ringnecks are like notoriously known for being very hard birds to care for because they're loud and they need like a lot of stuff to do, or they get even more loud and destructive. And she was a female, so they just yelled. They just did their loud calls instead of talking. The males are the ones that are super cute, all over TikTok and stuff, and doing the talking.
Aw.
And for their size, most people are like, "Oh, these birds are going to be super easy compared to like, you know, a green cheek conure like Peaches." But this bird, I could never really truly make happy half the time. Like I couldn't keep her busy enough sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was crazy to me when they were like, "Oh yeah, we got her as a gift for our granddaughter for finishing grade 5," and I was like, "Why? You know, as someone myself who has dealt with like macaws and a lot of other large birds like cockatoos and stuff, like even the ringneck for me, I was like, this is a lot. I'm not going to be the best person for this bird long term.
No, I get it.
So,
But I mean, you're doing
yeah.
good. You're doing good now. Sometimes,
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes, sometimes Peaches makes an appearance on your stream.
Sometimes he's in bed right now, sadly. It's past his bedtime.
Yeah, I imagine so. What time is it over
Yeah.
there? Like 10? It's just past 10?
Yeah, it's just past 10.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
I'm
but
so
that's why I got that tattoo.
got it, got it. And then you also have another one on your left collar, which I had actually asked about you directly. The cursive, sorry, I can't talk. The cursive words from your grandfather. For the people who don't know, would you mind elaborating on that one and what it meant to you?
Oh, absolutely. So it is my grandfather's handwriting. Every time we'd visit him or say anything to him, he'd say, like, he'd call us my girl, and he'd be like, hi, my girl, as soon as we walked in the house to see him, or like into the shop where he had his business or whatever.
Hmm.
And he passed away January 2020. And I managed to ask him to write this down for me. I think it was 2 or 3 days before he passed away.
Oh wow.
I got it tattooed the day that he passed because I had ironically already had an appointment to touch up another tattoo that I have.
Hmm.
And the artist agreed to, tattoo the writing on for me last second, which was extremely nice of the artist.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice
Um,
of them.
yeah, so I got it to, always keep his handwriting close to my heart. Just because, him saying hi, my girl was like always the highlight of us going and visiting my grandparents.
That's good. I
Uh,
think that's a great way to honor someone who meant a lot to you. I,
yeah,
I
it's
admire that.
actually, yeah, it's kind of funny though, because my grandpa was the type of person who was like, tattoos? What? Don't do that to yourself. Um,
So
and he
in a
was,
way, you're honoring him and trolling at the same time.
yeah, I don't know, he never really like approved of them for himself, but he was still accepting of us kids doing things like that. But he was a little out of it because he was so close to his passing the day that he wrote it,
Hmm.
that he didn't really understand what it was for. And I
Mm.
guess my grandma told him after I left, and he
Aw.
was like, "Well, if I had known that, I wouldn't have written it down." And my grandma was like, "Oh, hush, you would have written it down for her."
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's a sweet sentiment regardless.
Yeah. It's like the way I can remember him the most permanently and like the best way for me. I'm also holding on to my Cobalt, my car, for dear life because no matter what, he always helped with my vehicles and helped me buy it. So I'm like, nope, that thing's not going anywhere. But
Gotcha. I mean, that's
that can
good.
be ruined a little bit easier.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that.
Nah,
So with that
that's
in mind, I know there are people who get tattoos for different reasons. Obviously, you have one that's like really, really deep and personal to you. But there are also people, me included, who gets tattoos basically for the hell of it. Do you have any preference on getting tattoos that mean a lot to you, or tattoos that, you just want to get a tattoo, or are you like 50-50? Do you have any like
oh,
bias or favoritism towards one or the other?
not really. Like I'm kind of like whatever works best in the moment, or like stuff like that. Because I do have my share of tattoos that are just very randomly like, yep, I liked it, slap it on, you know what I mean?
Oh
And I
yeah.
also have other ones that are, you know, very sentimental, and I took my time to really design them and get what I wanted and make sure it was meaningful.
Hmm.
But I really don't care either way. There's room for both in my on my skin, I guess.
On your skin, yeah. No, I mean honestly,
Yeah,
I think that's pretty good to do like both, I guess. Recently,
yeah,
excuse me, it's been more of for the hell of it.
yeah.
So like my most recent one is okay, I guess this doesn't apply to my most recent one, but my most recent one is a raven, and it's on my right outer bicep, and I love it so much because I am a huge Edgar Allan Poe fan, and
Oh
actually,
yeah.
it's inspiring me to dedicate my whole right sleeve to my whole right arm, I guess, to a gothic sleeve, a gothic themed
Which would
sleeve.
be really cool.
Which it took me a while to figure out, but I'm really excited for it now that I have officially decided what I want to do with it. But
Yeah.
for all my other ones, I have a bumblebee, I have a crescent moon. I'm getting a little computer that says game over on it as part of a tattoo roulette, I should say. And what else
Tattoo roulette?
Yeah, so basically one of my good IRL friends, one of my best friends, she got drunk one night and said, "Hey, let me draw some designs and we'll all do tattoo roulette. So we'll spin a roulette, and whatever number you land on, if that number corresponds to this tattoo, you get that tattoo, no matter what." And
Yeah.
and we got a respin in case we got like a bad one, not a bad one, an interesting one. There were a couple of good
You're
ones.
like, I do not want a saggy ball sack tattooed on my arm. Mulligan.
Yeah, there were a couple of really good ones. Like there was one of like I'm not gonna say this one, the Ahego, where it's like the girl's like with her eyes rolling up and her tongue sticking out, which one of my friends got, which he's actually really excited to get tattooed on his skin. And you know, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. There's also one that's it's an infinity sign, but instead of saying like faith or hope or stuff like that, it says fuck.
Fuck.
As kind of like a parody for all the infinity signs. And honestly, I kind of like that one. But no, I got the computer that says, the little computer screen that says game over. And you know, it's small, it's cute, it's probably gonna cost like $80 or something. It's not gonna like break the bank or anything. But
yeah, nothing like super serious.
yeah,
But
yeah, no, they were all designed to be small tattoos under $100. Nothing crazy, which is good because I have an anime tattoo that I'm trying to get over the summer.
oh yeah.
So, and then after that, I'm probably gonna save up for my sleeve because I know it's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of research, and a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Sleeves are something that scares me. I have very poor space management on my arms. I've realized that I've messed up most of my space that I would have had for a sleeve, but honestly, like, sleeves are so cool to me. They're just so scary to, like, I think to try and, like, coordinate, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not nearly decisive enough to do a sleeve and keep a theme. Oh.
Got it. Yeah,
Oh,
and
sorry,
I agree with that. In my opinion, that's why I have my left arm for kind of like, I guess like bullshit tattoos, I guess, and then my right arm for a dedicated theme that I like and that I want.
Yeah, I definitely didn't keep to one arm with most of my stuff. But that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, either they look good regardless.
I am happy with it either way.
Hell yeah. And that's important.
Woohoo,
Jesus
boy.
Christ. We're not doing that good. We're not doing
No,
too
this
good.
big roly boy is really
It's a
fucking me
hamster.
up.
Fucking hamsters.
The hamster?
It's a hamster. Yeah, it's a hamster and a giant transformer
Like
bot.
suit?
Yeah, transformer suit. It's like a Voltron or something.
As they do, as they do.
As they do. Ah, damn it. I lost.
You know, I forgot I had an Alt and an E in this particular game.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Oh, fun fact. You have an Alt and an E in this game.
Thank you. I'm very much more educated now.
Absolutely. Happy to help. Hey, we're still in this.
We managed to kill them all off.
You know what? Yeah, I think we can. If we can survive this next push that they're doing, I think we'll be okay. I'm not even worried. Are you worried?
Oh, boy.
Because I'm not even worried.
No, you know, we'll be okay.
It is
I'm
what
sure.
it is.
It is what it is.
Ow.
Get out of my house, homeboy.
Fuck's
Get
sake.
out, get out, get out. Oh. Oh.
Oh, God.
I think I almost got one of them, which sucks, because he went back behind healing.
Well, kill.
Those darn healers, am I right?
Those dang healers! How dare they do their job?
I know. That's bullshit, boys.
It's a bunch of bullshit. Ooh, I almost have my ultimate ready. Just kidding, I actually have it ready.
I eliminated somebody. Don't know who though. I died.
Ah, I died too. God damn it. God, dude, this is... I don't know. I like this game. This game causes me stress though.
Oh yeah.
Even though
I feel that.
I haven't played it in in weeks actually, probably months. This is
Oh, I know it's been 6+ months for me at least.
I think I really got into it when it first came out, like 2016, 2017 or something. Basically a long ass time ago. I was super into it. I fell out of it because I discovered League of Legends, unfortunately. Like, that's supposed to be better.
No, no. I'd say that's an objectively worse place to go.
It is. It honestly is. But you know what? I come back to that game every single day. It just has that hold on me. I don't know how to explain it, man. It just...
Nah, it did that to me too somehow.
It just gets... Oh, it did?
Nice. We won.
Yeah.
But like barely, because that said 99 on their side.
Mm-hmm. All that matters is that we won. So it's no... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was like, it was just a small percent.
It's okay, we won. It's no secret that you love Mariana's Trench so much that you got a tattoo from one of their songs, This Means War, on your left forearm. What was it like to see them perform live in 2016?
Ooh, God. Is it really been that long since I last saw them? That's sad.
Unless you saw them from 2016 to now and just didn't post about it.
No, because the last time I saw them, I met them, and they toured in 2018, but they canceled the show that we were going to go to and never redid it. And then the last time they toured, I wasn't able to go because it was in a city a few hours away, unfortunately. And it was from this recent album too, so I would have loved it.
Is that your favorite album?
Yeah, their most recent album is my favorite. And honestly, seeing them live beforehand was like amazing for every album. So I would have, I think, like shit my pants seeing them for this album particularly. Oh,
I mean,
big rock guy. No.
I mean, it sounds like a mind-blowing experience. I went to Warped Tour in like 2012, 2012, and at that time I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing in the world. I could die right now. I could die happy.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I've seen them twice. So, or no, 3 times? No, it was only twice, unfortunately. The first time I won the tickets actually from a radio station, and they happened to be floor seats.
Nice.
And I didn't really like know the band then, but as soon as I went to that concert, I was like, yep, nope, I'm in love.
I mean, it's understandable. Oh shit! What the fuck happened? I was like in the process of getting revived, and then I died at the same time. It was weird.
All good. I'm getting. Oh, they ran in on me. Ouch.
Just try your best. If not, try harder. I'm gonna.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
Yes. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen Slay.
Yes. Yes, Queen.
We're still alive, I think, which is a goal. It's just a goal in itself, personally.
I've died a few times, so I can't. You can speak for you, but for me,
even though this game
I've already died.
Even though this game is bullshit, I'm having fun. Oh,
yeah,
fuck,
I mean,
a duck! I died.
Nice little bounce around for sure. Oh.
Absolutely. It's all
I was
good.
chasing this guy around a shield, and I did not win.
Okay, if you could have any facial cosmetic, what would it be? Between braces, snakebite piercings, or the Kaneki mask?
Ooh, God. Probably the piercings.
The
you
piercings?
know? Yeah, I hated my braces. I still have problems from them.
Oh, really?
So,
what kind?
yeah.
I had braces too for, I think, about 14 months.
That's not bad. I mean, it's just over a year, so it's not too long.
Yeah, it was mostly my bottom row that was out of place, and then my top row was kind of weird. So they just said, you know, we'll slap it on there. We'll take it off. I'll see you in 12 months, basically, something like that. But what problems did you have that I guess you said you're still dealing with?
I had full braces, top and bottom. And they also made me put on those stupid ass bands to fix my bite, which, to be honest, was useless because my bite moved back in 2 weeks.
Oh shit,
Um,
that's not good.
yeah, I know. I don't know why, but they had me put on those really small bands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the problem with that is I'd have to wear them every day. I even had hooks on like
Ugh.
the insides of my canines
The problem with that
that
is
I'd
I'd
have to
have
do
to
the
wear
really
them
small bands to the outside of the bottom teeth and triangles, and
That
it
doesn't sound
clenched
fun
my
at all.
jaw. No, it made my jaw like tense so badly that most days I couldn't actually open my mouth to eat my lunch when I took my bands off because
Oof.
it had like pulled it together so much.
Oh.
Um, so I still clench my teeth down really, really hard when I'm not paying attention and like feel those jaw muscles being really tight.
Honestly, I have a bad habit of that too. To this day, even though I'm not supposed to anymore. What the fuck?
Yeah, I
Those
don't know
braces
why I
didn't
still
even
have
work.
it.
Do
Yeah.
you grind your teeth in your sleep?
I don't think I grind them as much as I clench them really, really hard because I've cracked my first set of retainers from just absolutely like crushing down. um, but grinding isn't really a problem. Also, hello TJ, welcome into the stream.
Grinding isn't a problem. I always grind. 100,
Ah,
100, fire emoji.
I can't. I have dysfunction issues.
Oh, shit, I take it back. I take it back.
Um, yeah, no, besides that, like, I have my wisdom teeth coming in, so now my nice pearly white straight teeth on all sides are trying to, move in consistently. Like, if I miss my retainers for a couple of nights, like, it hurts to stick them back in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do try to move, but I mean, besides the really tight, like, jaw muscles, I don't really have much else from the braces.
Gotcha.
At this point, that's just the most annoying issue because I can feel the tension all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, it's annoying. And, honestly, like, since I only had I had braces for a short time, relatively, compared to other people, but the first week, I think, oh my god, I hated it. I remember I was driving back. I went to a specialist that was in my hometown because it's only like 2 hours from where I live now. I went to a
Yeah.
specialist. They threw him on. I felt my mouth felt a little sore. Whatever, no big deal. On my way back to my apartment, I stopped by my old job, which is at this Greek place.
Yeah.
And I stopped in and I said hi to my manager. I said, hey, can I just get some food real quick? And he's like, yeah, no problem. Because me and my manager were really cool. And they gave me some food. I couldn't even like take a first bite because my mouth was so unbelievably sore. I remember I was taking a bite. I was like, this looks good. Ow! The fuck? And
I had the same problem with chicken nuggets. I was like, chicken nuggets from McDonald's will be soft enough like 5 hours after getting them on, and I couldn't eat them. They were too hard to eat. It was awful.
it was terrible. Yeah, no. And I think the first week was the worst. The first month was like it hurt to eat. It wasn't unbearable, but it definitely like hurt still, you know what I mean? But, that's all done.
Yeah.
My teeth are okay now, I think. Hopefully I don't need any more serious dental work later on.
Yeah, mine like I always had like sore like teeth from everything with my braces because it's not that my teeth were really really bad visibly. It was just that they sat at certain angles, and I had my braces for like 2 years, so they were constantly changing my wires. Those bands didn't help because they pull on the brackets and stuff. So like
Ugh.
I always had my jaw hurting and teeth hurting. I don't think I ate lunches at school for like 2 years, honestly.
You know what? I don't blame you because everything you're describing, it's giving me like physical flashbacks of having the bands on, having them loosening or tightening the braces, and ugh. I'm glad that's over. I'm definitely glad that's over.
I despise the bands, especially when they tell me on my 2-week follow-up after getting them off. They're like, your bite moved back to what it was before the braces. And I was like, why did we do that then? And he was like, we can fix it with like actual surgery of like breaking your jaw and putting it back and shaving it down, right?
Right.
I was like, no, you're not doing that. Thanks though. Because wouldn't be able to eat anything for like a month.
Ugh, you just have to like let smoothies like fall in your mouth. You couldn't even like slurp because like that facial movement of like bringing your lips in to like cause suction would hurt.
Oh yeah, I hated every moment of my braces, but I mean, whatever. It is what it is now. I had them.
It is what it is.
I got straighter teeth than I did before, so
That's all that
win,
matters,
I
though.
guess.
That's all that matters, though.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Which of John Green's books are your favorite?
Ooh, that's a good one. It's been a while since I've read them too. I would say like Turtles All the Way Down, actually, which is his most recent book, but it had a lot to do with like anxiety and mental illness and really focusing on being real with that rather than like teenage love stories.
Oh yeah.
So to read that as an adult, and at that time I hadn't like figured out what my mental health problems were or why I was struggling, was like kind of reassuring at the time. But also like having that sort of novel out by him was really, really nice too, honestly.
That's good.
It's good to have more of an adult subject to talk about, you know?
Yeah, honestly, I agree. And so with that in mind, which book to film do you think was most successful out of John Green?
Oh, there was only two, and it was definitely The Fault in Our Stars, because he did Paper Towns as well, and I watched it. I pirated it. I got in a lot of trouble from, like, the studio for that one.
Wait, did you really?
Yeah, I, like, torrented it, but, I guess I didn't properly change things so that people couldn't torrent off me, so I got a cease and desist.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I watched it, and, like, honestly, it wasn't that good compared to the book. So I was a little disappointed, to say the least, with the Paper Towns one, especially since Fault in Our Stars was so good. But, yeah, Fault in Our Stars was definitely the better done one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the only one I saw. Wait, I thought they did Looking for Alaska, or what?
No,
maybe it was Paper Towns, but it's like this dude looking for this girl or something.
Yeah, she, like, goes missing or whatever.
I could have sworn I was Looking
It's
for
been a long
Alaska.
time since I've actually read the books, so...
Gotcha. I mean, I guess that just goes to show how little I know about John Green. I did see Fault in Our Stars. I thought it was pretty good, but aside from that, it was just like meh.
I made my mom read the novel, like the book, on a flight back from England, because this was when I was like 14. And she was like, "How dare you make me read that on a plane? You know how much it took for me to not cry right now?"
Aw, that's so sweet.
I know, she was like, "I wanted to cry on the flight, but I can't because we're on a flight." And I was like, "I'm sorry, Mom. I guess I should have warned you."
Hey, watch out, Mom. You're gonna cry.
Exactly. I was like, "Hey, this is gonna be really fucking sad, okay? Just so you know." But I didn't tell her that because 14-year-old me was in teenage land, you know?
True, yeah. And you want them to get the full experience too. You can't tell them like, "Hey, watch out for this to happen. Watch out, like you might cry or you might get mad at like a twist." Because that's a spoiler like in itself, you know? It's like an emotional spoiler.
To be all like, "Oh yeah, no, just so you know, this is gonna make you sob your eyeballs out," and they'll be like, "What?"
I'll be like, "Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. I didn't say anything." Whose eyeballs? What?
No, what? I didn't say anything about crying.
What? Crying my eyes out by the last chapter? What?
Sadness? No way.
Sadness? Depressed? What? Couldn't be me.
Being like, death is inevitable.
Death is inevitable, absolutely. So you did if I correct if I'm wrong, but you did a drawing for the Mary Bunny's 5K sculpture. Did you end up winning that?
Oh, did I? God, I can't remember that one actually.
Long time ago. It was just a raffle thing for a sculpture. And
Oh yeah, no, I definitely didn't win that, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. Real disappointing.
Real disappointing. Have you ever won any of those raffles before?
No, sadly not, which I feel sad about because I would have loved it. But yeah, that's fine. I'm an adult now, so I guess I can really like look and save up my money if I wanted to.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Custom
Yeah. So I'm actually glad you mentioned England earlier because that was going to be my next I'm going to use that to segue into this next topic. In 2018, you went to England and I believe you visited the London Eye, which was the biggest Ferris wheel in the world that was created in 1999 to celebrate the turn of the millennium. What was that like? If that was the
Oh,
London Eye.
it was the London Eye. We
Oh,
were
awesome.
downtown in London, going to the London Dungeons, and it's built on the same like strip of stores as the London Eye is beside.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that was definitely it was it's overwhelming, honestly, to see something that big because you know the London Eye is big.
Yeah,
You
it's huge.
you've seen it before. Um, like in pictures and stuff, but when you really go and you like stand under this thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's massive. It almost makes you really get that existential dread of like, oh my god, I'm so small in this universe because you were puny compared to that
I'm
structure.
so small next to this piece of man-made machinery.
Yeah, and like I don't know how to explain how big this thing was. Like it's huge. If you think it's big, like just imagine bigger.
Jesus. I mean, I thought I knew what big was, but if you're saying it's bigger, then oh my god, I'm not even ready to see how big it is.
You have to see it to like know, like you have to stand under it and be like, holy shit balls.
Yeah, maybe whenever we got a better grasp on COVID and all that shit. I have plans. I had plans to travel like all over the United States. I had some like 2 3 year plans from now to travel internationally. Probably like 2 year, but
Yeah.
COVID fucked everything up, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. COVID just fucked everything up. Okay, so the next one was when you went to the Hampton Court Palace in the UK and you saw a bunch of dudes marching in dresses. Um, was that a sight to see?
Oh, that
Not
was
dresses,
actually
skirts. Sorry.
the Tower of London. Um, because I've actually been to Hampton Court Palace too. I went to England in 2014 as well, but that's a
Mm-hmm.
different segue after this. Um, the marching dudes were pretty cool, actually. I didn't know that they had those people like doing those sorts of shows at the Tower of London.
Right.
Um, but they were just playing some music, marching along, doing their job. I was like, wow, this is nice. Because I think we were just sitting on the bench, like having a sit, because we had walked like 15,000 steps that day uh,
Damn.
before we even reached home. So, like, it was pretty cool to just relax and like listen to these guys, like playing the bagpipes and stuff like that. I think it was bagpipes, if I'm remembering.
Probably.
um,
Let's just assume it was.
they were wearing plaid of the skirts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm
You would
assuming.
think. You would think. Bagpipes.
Based on this memory. I also just had a Speak Canadian redeemed, so good luck, A there, bud.
All right. I'll be
The
fine.
edibles
I'll be
have kicked
totally
in.
fine. If anything, it'll be more fun and more entertaining. I'm not even
Mhm.
worried.
Oh fuck yeah, bud.
So, one of the more recent places you went to was East Glacier Park in Montana in 2018. What was it
Oh
like to
yeah.
see that kind of nature and geography around you?
It's actually pretty common there, bud, to see the wildlife in these types of places around here, eh? Um, God, this is painful.
No, I love it. I love it. Keep going.
Um, and it was basically the same thing, except we just went from like our Waterton National Park on the lake on the Canadian side, and just rode the boat over to the U.S. side. It just
Hmm.
looked like the same thing in a different country.
Gotcha, gotcha.
But in
What?
all honesty, it was nice there. It's
That's
beautiful.
good. Do you have any other travel plans for once things get better?
Hopefully going back to England there, bud, to see my family for Christmas.
Oh, you have family in England.
I do. All right. The Canadian accent is really weird on my mouth to try and do. I'm not like those Eastern Canadians. Yeah, that's actually why we go to England. My mom was born and raised there for most of her life, and then got moved out here when she was a teenager. So all of her family is still over there.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so that's why
that's
we go
cool.
back and visit and sightsee a bunch of stuff so my mom can show us what she grew up with and had for field trips and stuff.
Aw, that's sweet. Plus, you have an excuse to like travel internationally.
Exactly. It's the only international place I've actually been.
Oh, really? Do you have
Oh,
any other places around the world that you want to go to?
definitely the Netherlands, I think, and a bit more of Europe. And Australia and New Zealand, I think, are on that list too, but I haven't
Ooh,
really thought much past those few like places.
gotcha. New Zealand is like my top place. Like, I want
I
to go
know.
there before I die. If I go there, I'm totally fine with dying
Yeah. I didn't know
afterwards.
you didn't know Sass that I had family in England. See, my viewers are learning something new.
Good. That's the whole point
Oh
of this
yeah.
regularly scheduled program.
Definitely totally regularly scheduled, like 100%.
Absolutely. I died already.
Why Sass is telling me, it's like I'm still confused as to why people want to come here.
I don't know.
I live in a
People.
prairie.
I live in America.
So
That should say enough.
I live in basically the America of Canada, so it's I'd rather see the Netherlands than what I'm seeing right now at home, so
Understandable.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
while we're on the topic of interviews, you did another sort of collaboration with the Instagram user Parrots Are Us. Aside from
Oh yeah.
the very obvious name, what else did y'all talk about?
Um, Mainly just that at that point, living with birds. She's a good internet friend of mine down in New Jersey, I believe it is, and she has some really cool birds in her care.
Oh,
She does
nice.
a great job, so just mainly talking to her about being, you know, that type of owner and like doing our best and what we've learned from our birds. And she owns two hyacinth macaws herself, and those are quite hard to own and find.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What makes them hard to own?
they are the largest parrot species.
Oh, really?
So that to start with, yeah, they are the only parrot that can crack open, I believe it's macadamia nuts. We need nutcrackers to do that
Holy shit.
ourselves with humans. But these guys can just literally crack the shell in half and
God damn.
get the nut out of it. Yeah, yeah, they're the largest bird. Hard to keep because they're so large and need so much stimulation and like foraging and stuff like that. Um, but they're just overall like loud, right? The usual parrot stuff.
Yeah.
Um, she also has an African gray, which is a little more common, but they're well known for being birds that are hard to care for because they get stressed easily.
Aw.
Um, so he has a bit of a issue with being shirtless all the time. Um, he
All
fluffed
right.
out his brothers, but she takes great care of him too. Like he's a good little dude, says a bunch of cute stuff. And then she has a black palm cockatoo, which is another one of those birds that is really hard to care for, especially because they are so rare to breed
Oh,
in
really?
yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
yeah, she just got one of them, and he's doing really well. And then she has a toucan.
Oh, cool.
Um,
I know
but
that
yeah,
one from the
yeah,
Fruit Loops.
yeah.
I'm just
Well, they're also really hard to care for, though.
Oh, are they?
For a whole whack of different reasons, especially the difference from parrots to toucans is
Pretty
huge,
massive.
actually. It's really weird, yeah. So, yeah, it was nice to chat with her and, really talk parrot ownership and learn more from her. She's like my main source of being a good owner and learning new things.
Gotcha. Do you still keep in contact with
So,
her?
uh, sometimes I'll admit life with COVID and stuff has gotten a little busy for my liking with that sort of thing, but I'm always watching her stuff and seeing what new stuff she's coming up with. So,
Gotcha.
it's nice to see her doing that stuff for sure.
That's
Some of
good.
my chat, Sass and TJ, why are you guys up so early? Goodness gracious.
They
Oh,
just wanna join the fun. I don't know
I know.
I don't know where, but they just want to join
I'm
fun.
blessed to have people in my chat who are up super early and waking up 15 minutes ago just to come into my stream. Thank you guys. Oh,
We stand those people.
we do.
The,
We stand the
we
peoples.
stand them so good. So now I want to talk about more of like your academic life. So
Oh yeah.
you had, yeah. So aside from videography and photography, you were also taking classes in coding and 3D
Oh,
modeling. Which of those did you have the most trouble with?
the 3D modeling. It is late. It's 10. It's almost 11 for me, chat. Don't worry. Uh, oh, I fell. Yeah, no, well, no, that's not true. They were both kind of hard in their own ways. I actually think the coding may have been something they were both hard for me in their own way,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like,
one's
I don't know if
coding,
I can,
one's digital art.
yeah, I don't know if I can peg like a specific one to be harder technically. Because I don't 3D model. I was learning a brand new program, and then coding again was like I've never done coding my entire life before those classes.
Mm-hmm.
I hated every second of it because I don't understand what the numbers and letters mean or anything, you know?
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, they were both really out of my league, and I was like, ah,
Ah,
goddamn.
shit.
But they're required courses for me to be able to get this degree, so.
Oh, damn.
Oh, SAS, 3D modeling is easy for you, but it's really difficult for me. I can't think in like 3D
I only see
model.
everything in 2D.
Yeah, I can visualize in 2D, you know? But I
Yeah.
can't like imagine things from all sides and make it that way. It's a weird one.
Honestly, it's rough. In high school, for one of my electives, I took a mechanical engineering class where we had to do some form of 3D modeling for our final project, and I struggled so much trying to figure out what the hell I was doing.
Yeah,
It's just its own. It's a different thing, you know, compared to like, oh, what's 2 + 2, or I don't know, what's the capital of Panama, you know? Like it's something that you have
yeah.
to be creative about, which I'm not very good with, honestly. So I definitely
I'm
struggled there.
yeah, I'm definitely good with like creative, but I'm good with like more like not the technical creative. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like I don't want to have to think about logistics and like a bunch of trial and error. Like I like picking up a camera and being like, "Wow, a cool shot."
What can I do with this?
And just do it, you know? It's so much easier for me to just do that, where it's visuals wise. But if you introduce numbers or like anything 3D where I have to actually like build it, I'm like,
Actually, have to actually think about.
that requires brain cells, and I don't have those.
Yeah. What are brain cells anyway?
I don't know, but apparently I only have half.
Half of one.
Yeah, half of one.
Makes
You know,
sense.
Re is the other 1.5 of our two brain cell thing.
Yeah, equal contribution from both of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
shit.
boy, they're right on me.
They're right up our asses.
They were like, "What? Push you out? Got it."
Heard. Oh,
And we'll just kill that guy real quick. There we go.
this is where the comeback starts. It's okay. I'm not even worried.
Oh, you're so speedy. Yeah, the editors have definitely kicked in now.
Have they? Okay, awesome, perfect.
You will see a performance, you know, what is the proper word? See, this is how you know it's kicked in.
A
You'll see
change in performance.
Yeah, a decrease, if you will.
A decrease, got it. If it makes you feel any better, I have been drinking a little bit, so I'm sort of inebriated in my own way. Not to the extent of edibles, but still like mildly.
I think you'd
Lower.
prefer these.
Honestly, I think I would prefer the edibles. The only problem is that it's not legal here, so I don't.
I just got bitch slapped. Oh, TJ's asking me what an edible is. TJ, you know this. I'm sure of it.
It's
What
when
did
you
I eat?
it's something you can eat. That's why it's called an edible. Anything that you can
Yeah.
eat is called an edible.
It is
Oranges,
just
edible.
this particular edible is just one that's been spiked a little with some THC. I don't know the whole word for that. Kush kush. Thank you.
We in the science industry like to call it that good.
That good, you know?
Yeah, you know.
You know. They were a baked apple pie flavor, and they did taste like baked
yes.
apple pie.
Soon you're gonna be baked apple pie. Minus the
Oh,
apple,
I've
minus the
already
apple
baked
pie.
apple pie. I'm just baked and without baked goods. I'm sad. I didn't make cookies before I did this. God
So
damn.
sad. Honestly, that the first time I took an edible, I got so hungry. Actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. I planned for it. It was my roommate that introduced me to edibles. We went to our gas station. We got a bunch of chips, a bunch of cookies. I don't know, some like juice, like some Arizona teas, and I'm very
Oh
glad
yeah.
we did because I definitely got the munchies. Oh, and we got munchies too, the snack mix munchies.
Oh yeah.
Or it's like Doritos, Sun Chips, and pretzels or something.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
got those here.
those are so good.
Yeah, no, I have like, yes, the other day or earlier this week, I guess it was, I literally went to Costco and bought like the 120 piece cookie dough like thing
Ooh.
because high me came to the forefront of my brain and said, if you do not buy this, you will regret it. This is cheap. Get it.
Is that your
So,
is that your go-to snack?
you know, chocolate chip cookies and brownies when I'm like cook, yeah, well, definitely baked goods, baked goods. Sass, you if you ever get the chance to try edibles at your own pace, try it. It's chill. It's chill.
Absolutely. Try it.
Sorry, I can turn on push to talk for my chat if you'd like me to.
I don't care, personally. If you want to do it for the sake of your chat, go ahead, but for the sake of our call and our conversation, it doesn't matter to me.
All
I'm
right,
indifferent.
I holding down that button all the time is kind of weird, but also like talking to chat. Sometimes I feel rude doing it with people I don't usually like stream with, you know?
Yeah, I get it. If that's the case, then honestly, I don't mind you doing push to talk.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. Not worried. I'm not worried at all. So now I want to transition to the exercise segment of your life. What was it like training for the Spartan race in 2019?
Ooh, kind of like it was weird. Because I wasn't really like specifically trying super hard to train for that specific reason. I had just been exercising and I felt stronger, so I was like, I want to try and like do something big. I had never ran a race like that. I had never like done anything as strenuous to myself, so I was like, I'm going to try this, you know?
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, I was like, I'll just keep doing what I was doing exercise-wise, and I'll try running this race, you know?
And you did it. You've got the medal and the shirt to prove it.
Oh yeah, I may or may not have done the one where they give you a medal either way, but you know, I just wanted to have fun and relax and not
Yeah,
try
you
to...
had fun, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
So another thing I was actually really happy to find out was that you were following Sean T's P90X workout, which I used to do like years ago when I was first like running for my high school's track team. Which was your favorite workout from that list, and which was your least favorite?
Actually, what was it? I don't know if I did the P90X or one of his other ones.
It might have been another one, but I remember him most fondly from P90X because that's the one.
Yeah, he has a few other workouts on Beachbody. I think I tried to do like his T20, which is like 20 minutes a day. And at first I was like, 20 minutes a day of like workouts, it can't be that hard. No, it was like ass kicking.
It was awful, dude. Fuck.
Man's like literally made you die somehow in 20 minutes flat.
He did.
Like,
yeah.
from warm up to end stretches, that was 20 minutes maximum. So like it was insane. But I mean, it was what I needed at the time, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it makes sense. Especially since you were also committing to a 21-day workout challenge, and you made it, and you posted before and after results of differences in your body and your muscle definition. Were you satisfied with the results, or do you think there were places that you could have improved on?
I mean, I was definitely satisfied, especially since I didn't know I could get so much change, you know, from a workout, especially with my body type already. My body type before working out is already really, like, lean. So you know, trying like seeing actual results and being like, oh my god, I can like fill out or do whatever, you know, it was
It's
really
possible.
nice. I was quite satisfied. I mean, I'm sure I could have gone for more like booty building, but like,
Booty
you know,
building.
yeah, you can't win them all, I guess.
It's all good.
Uh,
You committed to the challenge and you did it.
yeah, yeah. I think I also managed to do like an 80-day obsession by the same person and finish that one too. That was big.
Ooh. 80-day
Yeah,
obsession.
yeah. 80 days of like hour-long workouts.
Hour long?
Yep, yep.
Holy hell.
I know what you're saying. Neb, what happened? Where did you fall back? The answer is, I don't know. I did.
Honestly, I'm more impressed than anything. I'm so bad with like committing to things like that. So, you know, you've impressed one person at least for what it's worth.
I'm glad that I've impressed one person. That does make me feel better.
Good. That's good. Do you and James still mountain bike? Or go trail riding?
The trail riding. We kind of do like the longboarding on like local trails, but we haven't done it yet this season.
Gotcha.
Because we just bought those last year because we were like, oh my god, COVID, we need to like actually do something, get out, you know, find a way to stay healthy and sane.
Mostly the latter, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna do it again this summer because, you know, we have time. It's still COVID season. I still need my sanity. We just gotta get a bit warmer.
Just a
We've been
little
having
bit.
on and off weather.
What's the average weather like over there? Like in a,
Right now, we're in a season where like it's starting to get into the double digits Celsius wise.
oh, so it's warming up. It's warming up a little bit, thankfully.
A little bit. Today it hit about 20 degrees though. Yesterday it was 24.
Mhm.
And then like 2 days before that, it was like -1 degrees and like snowing, but it was too warm for the snow to stick, so it was kind of like rain.
Oh yeah.
It was weird, but that's kind of where we're at. But I think we're finally starting to hit the warm season where I don't have to worry about it being -1 one day and 18 degrees the next. So we'll hopefully start longboarding soon.
Right. That's a hobby if I've ever heard of one. Longboarding.
I just learned it last summer too. It's my first time doing it, and Jim's like, "I'm actually impressed that you haven't wiped out." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
You wanna know something funny?
What?
Do you remember Heelys?
Yeah.
So I first when those first came out, I was so excited. I was like, "Oh my god, I can like roller skate on my regular shoes." So I went and got some, or my mom got me some. This was like a long time ago, and I
Yeah.
put them on because I was so excited. And as I'm like skating out the store, I hit a lip, and I fall on my ass. And you know, I'm young and I'm dramatic, so I cried and cried. And I told my mom, I don't want these anymore. Take them back. So I made her refund them like within 5 minutes of me
God, that's
begging her to get them for me.
I love that though. At least you could get a refund
Yeah,
because you know you decided pretty quickly you didn't like them.
yeah.
Um,
Honestly, that's the good thing. But
yeah.
yeah, no, I'm not that well coordinated. The best thing, I almost forgot how to ride a bicycle. So when I moved to a different city for college, I joined a triathlon team, and it had been literally years since ridden a bicycle, and obviously that's one of the events in a triathlon. So I got one, or I went to go test one out at this local bike shop, and I nearly like ate shit. Like my face nearly hit the pavement if I didn't. It would have hit the pavement if I didn't catch myself in time. I forgot how to
Well,
ride a bicycle. There's a whole expression saying you never forget how to ride a bicycle.
and then there's Jaw,
And
who
then there's
forgets to ride
me,
a bike.
and then there's me
Which is
who. Uh,
oh sorry.
no, you're good.
I was like
I was just.
funny.
Yeah, no,
His
funny.
sass is like the force isn't strong with this one.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing. I'm still like alive, and I haven't like died to my own stupidity or lack of awareness. You know.
Also, I just really quickly, I have to run to the washroom quick because my mouth has been super dry all day, so I've been
Yeah.
chugging water.
Yeah. Go
Um,
ahead. Do what you gotta
so
do. I'm gonna go grab another beverage.
I'm a speed run.
Speed run. All right. Cool. I'll be
Yep,
back. I'll be back too.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Traveling to the world. Repair your defenses. Select your hero.
I have returned.
I am back.
Hell yeah. Oh shit! You came back at like right when I did.
Speed runs.
Speed run. Speed run. So while you were doing your 80-day and 21-day challenge, what was your favorite cheat meal?
I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I had a really hard time. Jesus Christ, I'm a little toasty.
A little fucking
toasty,
bruv.
And yeah, no, I didn't stick to their diet at all. I couldn't because if I tried to do that, I would not have gotten enough calories or like fed myself somehow. So, you know,
Right.
I kind of went with my own like diet just so I could make sure I was, eating enough.
Right.
I didn't eat unhealthy, but like I didn't really pay attention. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, they are like
They are
they're right in our
fucking us.
spot.
Yeah, and honestly, that's the weird thing too with dieting is like a lot of people. I feel like there's a misconception of where it's like, oh, I need to deprive myself of this many calories, or I need to go cold turkey from eating red meat to only tofu or
Like-
white meat or something like that, you know. And I feel like
Yeah,
that like it has the opposite effect for them because they just end up feeling more sick. But
Yeah.
I mean, at least you were honest with yourself and your body to where you realize that, you know what, I need to eat this or I'm like gonna be sick.
Yeah, and like I didn't really like I should have followed the diet. I don't want to say I didn't need to follow the diet because of my body type, but that's a lie. Building muscle does require a specific body type, and like eating healthy definitely helps.
Mm-hmm.
But as someone who is both a student and poor, I knew that I like as much as I could eat healthier or could do better that way. I needed to make sure I was just getting the calories. Like the energy alone was more important than like where it came from. In that
Right.
sense, if that makes sense.
I know what you mean. And, you know, that's actually a funny story. So I had tried a sort of similar thing, not so much a workout challenge, but a diet challenge, where I tried to make myself go vegan for a day because, as I mentioned earlier, I used to work at a Greek place, and one of the things I loved about it was we had like pamphlets to where if you were following a certain diet, these were the foods off the menu you could eat.
Oh, that does seem really, really helpful, actually.
Oh, it was super helpful. Like it was for like keto. If you're going vegetarian, vegan, paleo, like it was super helpful. And it was also the time I was working as a line cook for them. So if we were slow, I just whip up something. So yeah, I tried going vegan for a week. The only problem is I went cold turkey and I got sick by day 3. so I just gave up then and there. I made it 3 days. The first day was okay. Second day it was kind of alright. I was kind of feeling weird, but I thought, you know what, I can get through it. third day, I woke up sick. Like you could just tell, but by the look of by the expression on my face, I was like deprived of everything. So you know what I did? Instead of eating, potatoes, rice, and beans, I made myself a big old steak sandwich, and I loved that. I enjoyed the shit out of that.
I couldn't go vegan mainly just because I don't like nuts and I don't like seeds and stuff. Like it's a texture thing, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
So if I tried to,
that's why you prefer hard-boiled eggs over runny eggs too, right?
Yeah. Yep. Fucking hate runny egg yolks. Goddamn.
Take that to your grave. Get that on your tombstone. Hated runny eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it was you committed to the challenge. You did it regardless, and from what you said, you're proud of the results.
Yeah.
Would you ever do something like that again?
I would like to, because at that point, like I was feeling really good, like body-wise. Like I felt really good. Like I had more energy each day, stuff like that. Like I was feeling like mentally healthier, even though I'd still probably need like medication and stuff if I were to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
But like I want to be that healthy again if I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's a whole process to like get yourself like mentally and physically ready to go through that. Is that what it's like?
Not really. I honestly was doing it as like a coping thing at the moment. So like for me it was just easy to, get things off my back by working out.
Mm-hmm.
It just got hard at the end there when I was realizing that it wasn't a coping mechanism that was working for me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to lose a bit of motivation to get up each day and do it, but I still finished out what I was doing. So
Got it. I mean, you know what? Baby steps. I hope eventually you're able to start working on whatever you needed to cope with in the first place. Because I think a lot. Or to some degree, I guess I should say. Because I feel like a lot of people, and honestly, I'm guilty of this too. But like, if something's wrong, just ignore it. Kind of just ignore it. Honestly, I have a really bad habit of that, and it wasn't until this past like year that I decided like start like figuring out what's wrong and what I could do to make it less bad. I guess I don't have to get rid of it entirely, but just see what I can do to make it a little more manageable.
yeah, I don't go and like get like professional help from like therapists or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what causes me some of my mental problems, you know, and I could unpack it, but at least I'm aware of what it is, and so that kind of helps me more than like really unpacking it, because that would be
Right.
real hard. As long as I'm aware of the problems it causes me, then that's fine. But also getting like my mental illnesses and my mental health checked out after too, to like have an answer for other things
Mm-hmm.
helped. So, you know.
Yeah, it takes time. It's a work in progress. It takes a lot of time. It ain't easy. Excuse me. It ain't easy.
Yeah, well, we'll get there one day. Maybe once COVID ends.
Maybe.
That's my thing.
That's
Because TJ was like, I'm doing cardio stuff at home, and like I want to work out at home again, but now everything I do is at home.
mm-hmm.
So, relaxing time, like online jobs, school is online. So to add working
Yeah.
out, I'm like, I do too much stuff at home.
Honestly,
to be able to do
yeah,
this.
like that's the good and bad thing that I think has come of COVID because so originally I got furloughed, I think is the term, where it's like you get laid off but due to circumstances like out of your control, like a pandemic basically. But then luckily I was able to get another job part-time where I work from home. I already spend like hours a day playing video games, and I'm spending even more in the mornings for work. I'm on my computer for 12 plus hours a day, and I mean, obviously like I'm grateful for being able to be at home, but at the same time, like staring at a computer for that long every single day, it's probably not healthy.
Yeah, I've had certain days where I like do my stream, and I love streaming in the morning. Like I'm definitely okay with waking up and sitting at my computer to play games and chat with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Um, But like after that, I have to get up and I can't sit at my computer because I've already sat at my computer for, 10 to 12 hours a day for the past 5 days.
Yeah.
So I feel that. Some days I just can't do it past the
Mhm.
stream. I'm like, nope, that's it. I'm done here. Thanks, though.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Come back next time. Next week.
Maybe tomorrow.
No,
Which is funny because I want a job where I work from home. So I don't know. Maybe when it's less stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll get your break. You'll get it. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, it just doesn't help that it's like 3 different things that I do at my computer each day that makes it tiring, or more tiring, I guess I should say.
Yeah, it does, and that's where I think the like working out or some other third thing, to help you like keep you sane from waking up, stare at a computer for all day, and then go to bed and then repeat it the next day.
Yeah. I
But
just go outside instead. Maybe I take some you know, THC
THC.
cycle.
Oh, they took the person I wanted to play, you bitch.
Nobody has taken Soldier from me and I just keep
I mean, go with what you know. Personally.
I've been doing okay with it,
Yeah, you've been doing pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Oh shit, I forgot how to play her.
No.
Sorry, I'm serious. It's been so long since I played this. I almost forgot what everyone does.
Yeah, considering I only played Soldier and haven't played it for 6 months and still forgot what Soldier did,
Yeah, but it's okay. We don't talk about that.
No, I definitely didn't forget that his ultimate is an auto
Auto
lock
headshot
target. Yeah.
thing. Yeah. No, definitely not.
That's
Definitely not.
Simple mechanic too.
Yeah. Straightforward, to the point. So I wanted to close off this last bit of the segment, and actually last bit of the interview, by talking about your idols. Where during the Canada's or the Olympians Thank You Canada tour, what was it like to meet iconic figure skating duo Tessa Virtue and Scott Moore?
Oh god, that was surreal. It was so weird. But they were so nice, and I remember watching. It was even just a replay of them winning the Olympics gold medal. Gave me chills. So to actually see them perform that, and then get to meet them and talk to them, I could barely talk to them. I was like, hello.
You
wow.
gotta go mushy gushy and be like, oh my god, this is actually happening.
Yeah, they're like, why are you here tonight? Did you figure skate? And I was like, yes. And they're like, oh, when? And I was like, can't remember. Starstruck.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Nice to meet you. I gotta go.
I will answer you in 7 to 10 business days if you still choose to give me that chance. But for now, I can't remember.
So you used to figure skate then, or
Yeah.
how long has it been?
Oh, it's been since grade 5, so it's been a really long time, 10 plus years, which sucks because I loved it. But I quit it being a dummy.
Aw. Do you miss it?
Yeah, I do. I wish I had stayed in it. I quit doing it because grade 5 me was like, I'm going to middle school now. This is going to be such a hard transition. I do not want lots on my plate. Little did I know I wasn't going to do that homework anyways. Test anyways.
Yeah.
So, it was a pointless thing to quit, but yeah, if I kept going, I would be, healthier than I am now.
Would you ever
But-
get back into it?
I've been thinking about it. It's just so expensive to do it. I'm the only one over by these enemies. God.
You're doing great, though. No, you're doing great.
Yeah, I've thought about getting back into it, but spending the money on things like actual good skates to support my ankles, because I'm a bigger girl now. The proper clothing to wear there, and then just the fees of hiring someone to teach you how to do it.
Gotcha.
Competitions are extra on top of that. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, expense-wise, I was like, I can't exactly afford like that $200 to $500 every year, so
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah, I
gotta
mean,
pay my bills first.
true. I mean, I think, you know, when the day comes that you are able to relive that childhood, that childhood memory, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope one day I have the chance to do that. But I think by the time I have the money to do that, I'll be a little too old and like fragile. I have to work out for a long time before I properly get back into that at an older age.
Mhm. Got it. Got it. Well, I mean, that was I think that was something I didn't know that I guess I wouldn't have found out if I didn't bring it up to you right now. um
Yeah, it's a hidden past. You won't find anything younger than 13 because that's when I could post my own things.
Absolutely. But you know what? I was pleasantly surprised with some of the interesting stuff that I did find, like traveling to London or training for a Spartan race or snake bite piercings. You know,
Oh yeah.
that's probably my favorite thing about this whole show thing that I like doing is just learning and bringing to light what streamers do and letting their audience get some insight into that too, because all they see is, hi, I'm on a camera, I'm gonna be playing this game today. You know, I mean, it's not simply that black and white, but you know, I like to be a little more in depth personally.
Oh
um,
yeah, I was a little not gonna lie. I was like, oh man, he really did his homework. God damn, we
I,
pulling in deep.
I did my
You know?
homework.
I know. I was like, where did he find my stuff? And I was like, I mean, it's not hard to find my stuff. Most of my stuff, like social media, is linked to each other.
I paid some guy on the internet to do it for me. Actually, he it's
No.
somebody named Black Mark Et. It was weird. It was weird. He asked for my social and everything, but it was worth it. Oh shit. But yeah, no, that's the end of the interview. I hope it was a good time for you. I hope this was a fun experience. And again,
Oh yeah.
if you have another obligation, which in this case might be sleep, you know, feel free, because I understand it is kind of late for you, and you're also a little bit toasty.
A little
Um,
bit toasty, yeah.
yeah, so you know, if you have to do whatever you have to do, feel free. Obviously, I'm grateful that you were able to, or that you agreed to do something like this, and I hope you had a good time.
Oh, it was great actually. It was actually a really nice way to wind down from work because I'm usually not super social when I'm done work. But I was like, oh, I gotta do this. It'll be a really good opportunity, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I may have to go soon here because I didn't expect it to run until like 11, like question wise.
Yeah, no, it's all
I
good.
gotta.
And you know that what happens a lot of times is me and whoever will get like so into the game that that like there's a little more downtime between questions than what I would like. But I mean that just happens just because of whatever game we're playing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I think I just talk a lot because these games went by pretty fast. I found myself not too like focused on like chatting about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, but that's okay because it was still fun. It was still a good time. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
it was a nice mindless game to just like shoot and not care about dying because I don't play this game often anyway, so why should I care?
Exactly,
Um,
right? So then actually, so I know you're talking about jumping off pretty soon, but if you have a couple of minutes once we're done streaming and things like that, if you wouldn't mind jumping just on a quick call, like literally like 2 minutes, if you wouldn't mind.
oh yeah, I don't mind. That's fine.
Cool, cool, awesome. Well, in that case, I'm gonna actually go ahead and end my stream here. You know, I'm happy with how it turned out. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
it was a
you.
good time.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. Thank you for hanging out, playing games. Everybody, I hope you all learned something about Neb or me. Be sure to like give her a follow if you haven't already. But again, yeah, I appreciate you coming on, and I hope
Yeah,
you have a
thanks.
good weekend. Good rest of your weekend.
Yeah, thanks for kind of picking my brain and doing your homework. That was an interesting one because I was like, oh, I wonder what kind of questions. But it was good to have someone like ask me these things that people wouldn't normally think about. And I'm also trying to say this through the Titanic flute playing in my ear. Sad.
No worries, no worries. I appreciate the kind words, but yeah, hope you have a good rest of your weekend.
Yeah, you too. I'm going to like mute myself for a second, maybe deafen real quick while I end off stream, and then yeah, I'll hop into the call again.
Yeah, cool, no
for a
worries. Just
couple
yeah,
minutes.
no worries. I'll just be chilling. I'm actually gonna deafen myself too real quick for a bit.
All
But
right, cool.
yeah,
Thanks,
cool.
thanks for playing game with me and asking me cool questions. It was fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. I had a good time. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, sounds good. See ya.
Bet. Ugh, that was fun. That was just as fun as I remember it. Honestly, I had a really good time. I hope I mean, from what she said, she had a good time too. Yeah. So one of the reasons I kind of did this so close to the last one I did with Danitsu was because I have finals coming up, so I'm probably not gonna be streaming next week, unfortunately. I'll probably stream that Saturday, next Saturday, but Tuesday and Thursday I'm probably not gonna stream, unfortunately, because I got finals. But yeah, I had a good time. For those of you who stopped by, thanks for stopping by. I'm sorry I took a whole week off because my throat was sore as fuck for no reason. But yeah, I'll be back again probably next Saturday, so I'll catch you later. I'm actually gonna raid on my good friends real quick. Oh, I think, is she still streaming? I don't know if she's still streaming. Yes, they are. All right. Yeah. I'll catch you later. This is one of my good friends that I was talking about earlier. She's playing Apex. I'm probably gonna jump on with her in a second, honestly. But yeah, see ya. Oh shit! I didn't do it in time. Fuck. Oh, I have to do this whole cooldown 10 seconds. Well, now I just look like an asshole. What the fuck?